Hello students, myself Akhtar Islam and welcome to the first lecture of the poem Rain on the Roof that is prescribed for class 9 from the book of Beehive. So before starting the poem through line by line, just I'm going to introduce the poet, okay, and also the introduction of the poem. So first of all, who was Korskine? The poet of the poem is Korskine, and who was he? Actually, he was born in 1826 on 24th November and died in 1904 on 25th January. Oh, this is all about his birth or death. Date. Now I have written some points about the poet. You must note down these points. First of all, he was an American lawyer, politician, journalist, and of course a poet. By birth, he was an American, and by occupation, he was a lawyer, and also he was a politician, and also he was a journalist. Okay, and of course a poet also. Have you understood? The second point, Kinney was born near Penn Yan, New York. Have you understood? Number three, he was partly educated at Antioch College, Antioch, Antioch College. After that, Yellow Springs, Ohio, and studied law with Thomas Corwin. Okay, actually Thomas Corwin was a friend of Korskine. Number four is he was a paymaster in the United States Army. Actually, he had given money, given salary to the United States officers, army officers, and also soldiers. Have you understood? Number five point is that he was the senator from the 5th district in the Ohio legislature from 1882 to 1883, and there he delivered a speech against the official railroad pass. Have you understood? Now the sixth point is very important point about his literary output. Why he is called a poet, or considered as a poet. First, his poems were collected. He has written a lot of poems, and his poems published in some collections. Okay, his poems were collected in Keuka and other poems. His first collection, first version of collected poems, Keuka and other poems. Keuka, K-W-E-U, Keuka and other poems, that was published in 1855. And the second collection is Lyrics of the Ideal and the Real, that was published in 1888. And of course, The Rain on the Roof, a very popular collection of poems. Your poem, Rain on the Roof, has taken from this collection, and this collection became very popular. Okay. Now, this is all about the poet. Now I am going to start the introductory part of the poem. In this poem, a lot of aspect. Before starting the poem, you must know the aspects of the poem. What are the different aspects of the poem? First, this poem is a lyrical poem. So when you will read out the whole poem, you will know that it's a lyrical poem. So what is lyrical poem? First of all, I have written 2 points. First point is that a formal type of poetry which expresses personal emotion or feelings spoken in the first person. When you will go through the whole poem, you will know about the first feelings and emotions or memories of the poet, and also the poem was written, yeah, spoken in the first person. First person means I feel, I list, etc. Okay, and the second point is a musical expression. The the words that are used in this poem are musical. Okay, musically, the words and also the tone of the poem have been described. Have you understood? This is the first aspect, lyrical poem, and the second aspect is that the poem is called a nostalgic poem. So first of all, you should know the meaning of the word nostalgic: longing for or thinking fondly, fondly of a past time or condition. Suppose a person, by birth, he is a Bengali. Okay, suppose after getting a job, after 30 years, he settled in Mumbai. Okay, and after a long period of time, it may be after 60 years, yeah, after 65 years, when he will come back, when he or she will come back to his native place in Bengal, he will recollect some memories of his past. As a human beings, we all are bound, we all are compelled to recollect such memories, such beautiful memories of our past. Have you understood? Of our childhood life. Have you understood? So this poem, when you will read this poem, you will know the poem is, of course, a nostalgic poem. Okay, the poet will be nostalgic. Have you understood? And the third aspect of the poem is that the whole poem is divided into three stanza. The whole poem, look at here, the whole poem divided into three stanza. Have you understood? And each stanza has 8 lines, and 8 line stanza in a poem is called octave. OCTAVE, octave. So just count this line of the first stanza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 line stanza. In the same way, in the second stanza, 8 line stanza. Third stanza also 8 line stanza. So 8 line stanza will be called octave. In a similar way, 2 line stanza is called couplet. COUPLET, couplet. 3 line stanza will be called tercet or triplet. Have you understood? 4 line stanza will be called quatrain, QUATRAIN, quatrain. 6 line stanza will be called sestet, and of course 8 line stanza is called octave. Okay, have you understood? Now I am going to uh, tell you about the poem, the central idea of the poem. Okay, so no doubtly the poem is about rain. Through the title, rain on the roof, you can understand the poem is about a rain. Okay, so through this poem, the poet expresses his love for nature and its beauty. Okay, you will learn that the poet is expressing his love for nature and its beauty very clearly. The poet shares the magical power of rain, the magical power of rain. Have you understood? The magical power of rain. What type of magical power the poem has? The rain brings back the sweet memories of the past. That is the magical power. The rain brings back the sweet memories of the past. Okay. When the sky starts raining, when the sky starts raining, it creates a magical sound, and it compels us to think the dark and lightful side of our past. Very natural. The falling drops of rain brings back some sweet or beautiful memories of a mother. In the third stanza of the poem, the poet introduces his mother, some sweet memories of her mother, of his mother, sorry, of his mother, and you know, the mother's love is always selfless. You all know. I think the mother is the best friend. Okay, so we'll never bring back the love of a mother. So it is very natural to recollect the sweet memories of a mom or a mother, especially after getting a beautiful and peaceful nature. When you will get that sorts of beautiful nature, just imagine the sky starts raining, okay, and you will get a calm and peaceful atmosphere around you. So you are you will be compelled to think, you will be compelled to recollect your past memories. Okay, have you understood? So this poem is all about the past memories of the poet and also of his mother. Have you understood? In my next class, I will explain the poem through line by line. Have you understood? So, okay. Thank you.